Good morning. Today is Tuesday. It's the 7th of October, October 7th, 10/7/14. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. Today is You Matter to Me Day.
Oh.
Anyway, it really is. Anyway, I'm Wayne Alley. Hello.
And I'm Kim Best. Good Tuesday morning, and you do matter, Wayne.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah. All right. No, that's really. See, it says
I believe
You Matter
you.
to Me
I
Day.
totally
So
believe you.
Find someone and say,
Tell them.
You matter to me.
That's right. That's always nice to hear.
It is good to hear.
Isn't it?
Everybody wants to feel needed and
That's
wanted.
exactly right. That's exactly right.
That's exactly right. Okay.
So, Wayne, on today's show,
Who's on today's show, Wayne?
it is a special show. It is a 100 years of cooperative extension celebration.
Wow. The Wayne County Commissioners recently took a tour of the at Wayne Center of each department. As they went through Wayne Center, each department head or manager there at the Cooperative Extension Service explained what they do.
That's right.
And I tell you what, the commissioners were quite impressed with it, and so was I. There were some things there that I didn't know we even did.
Sometimes it's really nice to hear an overview.
It is.
Because we all get so busy in our own little worlds, and we know, or we think we know, what other people do in their everyday job, but honestly, a lot of times we really don't know all the comings and goings and all the details and responsibilities that different departments have.
That's exactly right. So, well, you see this. I think you'll see something you like as well. Okay?
We have a lot of good things happening over there.
All right. Outstanding.
Do we have any special birthdays today?
Well, special birthdays would be,
We do?
Yes, we do.
On the 7th? We do. Who might it be, Wayne?
Christopher Norris, a very pretty blonde girl who was on Trapper John MD. She was one of the nurses on that TV show. Christopher Norris is 61 today. Ollie North, the U.S. military Marine Corps Lieutenant Colonel, the center of the Iran-Contra affair and radio and TV personality. Oliver North is, Colonel North is 71 today.
Really? He's 71?
71. He is. He looks good for 71. Well, he looks good for 90, but he's not 90. But he's 71. Desmond Tutu, Nobel Peace Prize winner. Archbishop Desmond Tutu is 83 today. Yo-Yo Ma, the cellist, is 59, and Dylan Baker, actor. He was in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, The Disclosure, Murder One, The Invisible Man, Random Hearts, and a bunch of other stuff. Dylan Baker, 55 today. Judy Landers, the actress. She was in BJ and the Bear, Vegas, Madam's Place. She's 53, and Toni Braxton, the Grammy Award singer, is 50.
Gosh, she's a good singer.
47 today. What a talent, really. Okay.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
October's a busy birthday month.
It is. And this day in 1916, the most one-sided football game ever took place.
And what might that have been?
Well, it was between Georgia Tech's Yellow Jackets when they beat Cumberland College. The final score, you need to be sitting down for this.
I am.
Oh, the final score, football now, 222-0.
How in the world?
Well, they just didn't stop. They kept scoring. Coach Heisman of Heisman Trophy fame
I figured it might be.
led the Golden Tornado, and as his Georgia Tech team was then named. And then they carried the ball for 978 yards in that game, but they never threw a pass. It was all on the ground. Anyway, 1916 it was.
Big football game.
Big football game. All right. Are we ready?
I believe we are. Let's go
go.
find out a little more about the 100 years of the Wayne County Cooperative Extension.
If y'all want to prop that door open, we'll...
Gallons per acre, not bushels per acre.
If I can get everyone to come out here, I hope that everyone's been to Disney World before. At Disney World, you have the Carousel of Progress. Well, my theme today is this is the Carousel of Programs. So we're going to go around. We have stations, and so we're going to go around. Each station has 5 minutes. So it's going to be short and sweet, but I think you will learn a lot. And so we're going to start, and agriculture is first. And so we're going to start with Tyler Whaley, and he is our field crops agent.
Thank you, Kevin. As he stated, I'm Tyler Whaley, and I'm the field crops agent here in Wayne County. And I'm going to discuss, we do a lot of different things, but just 3 areas of where we work at on an annual basis. Problem diagnosis, pesticide education and recycling, and also research trials and variety demonstrations. When we talk about problem diagnosis, that's basically going out in the field, diagnosing a particular problem a farmer has, and providing them with a solution based on university data. With pesticide education, we offer classes throughout the year so growers can get their recertification credits they need so they can apply restricted use pesticides. Lastly, research trials. We have different variety demonstrations, and this year actually we had a tobacco weed control test. Basically with this, we're looking at different products as they come on the market so growers will have an idea of what they do with our soil types, with our environment, so they can better plan for future years.
How's everyone doing? How are you doing? My name is Luis Cruz, and I'm the Farm Workers Health and Safety Educator. Here at Cooperative Extension in Wayne County, we have a new program assisting farm workers. As we know, Cooperative Extension has been a very well program, having many programs in educating assisting farm workers. Now we have a program helping farm workers, and what we do is we educate farm workers on pesticide safety, heat stress, and green tobacco sickness. In just 3-4 months, we actually trained 616 farm workers. This program has also assisted 33 farmers in Wayne County, and we have provided 23 trainings throughout the entire county. It's important to know that farm workers a lot of times, have many health issues and don't understand due to language barriers. And one of the things that we're doing is educating them. The reason being behind this is we feel that once we educate the farm worker, they'll be safe and healthy. And what that means in terms is good production for the farm, so it's a win-win situation. This program has got a lot of attention, from other counties and states as well. Also, something that we're doing is we're forming the Wayne County Community Partners Coalition. There's something in Wayne County from different agencies and representatives to better assist us and help us expand this program, but at the same time to improve the lives of farm workers and their families. Also, one of the things that we want to do is expand by adding additional programs, machinery, safety, a lot of pilot programs that are in high demand. As we can see, this is some materials that we have right here, and at the end of the training session, we give each farmer, a certificate of completion saying that their farm workers have been trained. So this is a win-win situation. Thank you very much for your time.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Garbachik. I'm the relatively new livestock agent here in Wayne County, and I've only been here a couple months, so my biggest things so far have been animal waste certification and the youth livestock events. So at last count, Wayne County had 250 certified animal waste operators, and those operators have to get 6 hours of continuing education credits every 3 years. So we do a lot of offering the credits for them and initial certification. As you know, hogs are a big deal here in Wayne County, so that's a big part of my programming. The youth livestock events, we've got a lot of kids interested in showing livestock. They also compete in competitions, identifying different breeds and meat cuts, equipment that you might use. Some of them are here. So those sorts of things are my biggest areas. It's also our beef cattle and meat goat industries are picking up here in Wayne County, so we do a lot of programming and workshops with those too.
Thank you. We also had a backyard poultry workshop this past weekend and had about 50 people come right before Beak Week started. So we were excited about that. That's another new thing that's getting ready to start. Our next thing that we want to talk about is 4-H. Like we told, it's the largest youth organization in America. So we're going to start with Polly.
All right. My name is Polly Allegra. I'm the after-school assistant director for Wayne County 4-H after-school programs. We actually have 14 after-school programs in the county. We have 6 discovery clubs that are fee-based. We have 4 21st century programs that's funded through a grant, and that's a tutorial grant. Is that right? Then we have a 4-H prevention grant that has 2 after-school programs, as well as the 4-H Youth Family Promise and 4-H Sci-Fi. And this year is 25 years of 4-H after school.
Hello, I'm Summer Young. I am the Wayne County 4-H Program Assistant. As part of my job, I work with the traditional programs. So I manage clubs out in our county, and I also arrange 4-H events such as public speaking, presentations, and community service activities. I also work with the Junior Livestock Program, and I also do 4-H School Enrichment, which I have here today. School Enrichment is a 4-H delivery mode that goes into the schools, and it's part of the standard core of study for certain grades. Through the School Enrichment, it is a train the trainer. So I train the teachers on how to incorporate and teach these activities in their classroom. So some of the activities are 4-H embryology. So they actually take an incubator into their classroom and they get the eggs, and it's a 21-day process, so the youth get to turn the eggs and learn how the incubation process, and then they actually get to see the eggs hatch. So it's really neat. It's really a fun activity. And they get to keep the eggs, get to keep the chicks for a couple of days, and they get to feed them and water them and change their bedding and just have a good time with them. And I'll come in and pick them up, and I like to do a little debrief with them. What did you learn? What did you like? What didn't you like? I just want to know how their experience was with this. We also have the life cycle that we do with the butterflies. They start out with the larvae, and they watch them turn into chrysalis, and then they turn into butterflies. Then they get to release them out into the wild. And some of them have butterfly gardens that they plant certain flowers that butterflies like, hoping that they'll stay around and close by. We also do worm composting bins. And this is my worm bin that has a bunch of red wigglers in it. And this summer, during summer school, some of the classrooms made 2-liter bottle worm bins. So they actually make a little worm bin, and they get to see the activity that the worms do during their compost. So that's part of our 4-H school enrichment. Thank you. And now some of our lovely volunteers and 4-Hers.
Thank you. My name is Ann Finch. I am one of the many 4-H volunteers in the county, and I'm also the leader of the 4-H robotics club. And we've been competing now with a very big robot that high school has built for 5 years, but we're also trying to reach out and spread STEM in the community. And one way we're doing that this year is with our competition at the fair. And we will be building sumo bots and having a sumo bot competition. So students will come to the fair, they'll receive a kit, ready-made, not too difficult, that our group has put together, and a few utensils here, equipment, and after a couple of hours they will have designed their robot, and the robots are whatever they want them to be. The only criteria is it has to be within a 1 foot by 1 foot size. And then later on in the day, okay guys, they compete on the arena, and this is October 4th. We really do hope you come out and see us. This is demolition. This is sumo robots. So obviously they'll design it. You may think that the bigger and the heftier one will win, but actually sometimes if nobody wins, if nobody pushes each other out, the lighter robot wins. So they really have to think about their design.
Victory lap.
And we're excited to be able to take this into the schools as well. We're looking forward to doing that. This is for 13 and up, but it's designed for middle schools and high schools. We're after the fair. We have not. The fair will be our first time doing this. We've got everything ready and we're excited to go.
Thank you, Ann. Okay, this table we're going to skip. This is where you come last. This is the good stuff. This is going to be your cupcake. So next we're going to move to one of our Family and Consumer Science program tables, and we have Tashawn Hooks. And of course at this table we're going to talk about FNEP, and we're also going to talk about some other programs. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Yeah, we have to skip the good stuff because I need to tell you about the better stuff.
Go back over there.
Exactly. My name is Tashawn Hooks. This is Kim Davis, and we represent the nutrition aspect of Cooperative Extension. My program is the FNEP program, which stands for Expanded Food and Nutrition Education Program. My target audience are limited resource families with children, and some of the things that I teach them are how to budget, how to eat healthy meals, portion sizes, drink choices, and things of that nature. So my question to you, how many of you drink sodas, lemonade, tea, coffee, all that good stuff? So I just want you to take this away with you. The next time you pick up that good Mountain Dew or Pepsi, think about the amount of sugar that's in it. You know, this Mountain Dew, as good as it is when it's cold, 19 teaspoons of sugar. So you're intaking that into your body. And exactly, that's a lot. And 2 sodas a day for over the course of a year is 31 pounds. So this is representative of a pound of fat. So 31 of these pressed on your body. So that's, think about that. So I'm going to give it to Miss Kim, and she's going to talk to you about Fit and Fabulous, so we won't have all of this.
I don't appreciate you talking about me like that.
Okay, my name is Kim Davis, and I'm representing the Foods and Nutrition. The agent that does that is Christine Smith, and she's unable to be here today. But she does several programs, and I'm going to just highlight a couple of them. She offers a Fit and Fabulous class, which we meet twice a week, and we do exercise, and we have anywhere from 80 to 100 people that participate in that year-round, and she's been doing it 5 years or more at least. She has also participated in the Go Wayne Go project. I know you guys are familiar with that, where we're trying to help Wayne County lose 1 million pounds by May 1st of next year. So we're trying to help educate people on how to do that. She also does Faithful Families, which is a program she does through the minority churches, trying to help them get healthy. She teaches a program. It is similar to what Tashawn does, helping them to eat smarter and move more. We offer them lots of resources, such as bulletin inserts that they can put into their church bulletin. And we've got enough here to do for a year, and we cover all different kinds of topics. And this here, we were looking yesterday for projects to put up, and this is when Christine, they did their Heart and Soul cookbook several years ago. But just trying to help keep Wayne County healthy. She teaches canning, cooking schools, all kinds of things over the years, but these are just a couple of the things that we currently do. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Michelle Estrada, and I'm the Family and Consumer Science Agent here at Cooperative Extension. And while Miss Christine is trying to keep the county healthy, I'm trying to keep the county happy, okay? And we do it through different programs, but we have 3 programs that we're representing right now. And we have Miss Louise Faison. She is our Extension and Community Association President, is well known as an ECA. And there you can see that they give school supplies to the schools that they needed. They're making those beautiful pillowcases, dresses, and they're going to go to the Dominican Republic. And according to my last count, we have 105. Yes, and we do different things to help the hospital. We also donate water filters that they go to Africa. And in here we have the Energy Conservation Program, where we helped different families to save money. In the past year, we helped each family to save $300 per year. And that was a lot, and just doing little changes in their behaviors, like turning off the lights. And also we provide energy safe kits for them. That way they can do a little bit more to save money when they do things with energy conservation. And we go to the schools and teach the children, because that's where we need to start. And now it's my turn for the Parents as Teachers program. But before, I wanted to introduce one of our parent educators, Miss Angela Freddy. And we also have Miss Rosa Audelo, and she's going to do a home visit with our wonderful family, Roberto Gonzalez and Kelly Gonzalez. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to pass the microphone to Miss Angela. Thank you.
Good afternoon and welcome. I'm a parent educator. My name's Angela Frady. I'm with the Parents as Teacher program here in Wayne County. Our Parent as Teacher program is an early childhood education program that empowers parents to be their first teacher of their child. We go in and facilitate these monthly visits or bi-monthly visits with the parents. We go into the home. We also do developmental screenings on the children, ASQ developmental screening, ASQ social and emotional developmental screening on the children once a year. Or if a child is at risk of any type of developmental delay, we will do more screenings than that throughout the year. We also do a hearing screening on the children once a year.
with this, and also a vision screening. If we have any type of red flags that show up with these children during that time, we will do referrals into the community, community resources for the families. We also have parent meetings that we have here at the Wayne Center once a month for the parents to come in with their children and have their children in a group setting with one another. This is a mock visit of a home visit. We also promote literacy in our children. We give each parent a bag with 2 books each month. We are it's very important to promote early literacy for language development and also early reading in children. Thank you very much.
This program is funded by Smart Start for the local partnership for children. Thank you.
Okay. All right, we'll move on to our last but not least station, and this is our horticulture area. I guess we'll call it horticulture area, and I have Miss Jessica Strickland, who is our horticulture agent.
Good afternoon. Like you said, my name is Jessica Strickland, and I'm the horticulture agent in Wayne County. I cover consumer and commercial horticulture. Consumer relates to home gardening, and then our commercial side of horticulture relates to working with our green industry, which is our landscapers, garden centers, nurseries, and also fruit and vegetable growers. Just to give you some examples of some of the programs we have in horticulture, our consumer horticulture is a really big program because we have a growing urban population. People want to know how to take care of their lawns, what to do about pruning trees, and what kind of plants work well in Wayne County. So some of our focus is, one, answering one-on-one questions. People can call our office, they can email, they can stop by with questions, and here's just a couple of samples. These are 2 samples that we get quite often. One that we are getting right now is the pecan weevil, and if you have pecan trees around August, the pecans drop prematurely from the ground while they're still green, and people want to know why. And it's usually caused by the pecan weevil, who is emerging from the ground and laying eggs in the pecans, and then they'll drop prematurely 2 or 3 days later. And later on, people, as they're harvesting pecans, find holes in them where the eggs have hatched, the larvae is going back into the ground. It happens again next August. And that's a question we get a lot, so we approach it in several ways, through news articles, but also when people stop by, we have publications with this information. And one thing is, it's beneficial for them to come and ask those questions because we can help them in when is the right time to control. If they try to control any other time besides August and September, spraying a pesticide, it's a waste of time and money, and putting extra pesticide out there, it doesn't need to go out there. So by helping them identify the problem, helps them control it better and be more friendly to the environment and have better success in their home lawns. Here's just another example of nut sedge. I'm sure a lot of people have seen, whether in vegetable gardens or lawns. This is a very common question. So again, we help with news articles explaining how to care for your lawn to help compete against those weeds so you don't have as much of a weed problem. Some of the other ways we work with our questions is we do workshops. We have a spring series and a fall series of home gardening workshops that could be anything from controlling and managing pest problems to planting a vegetable garden to caring for your home lawn. And also we do some newsletters. It wouldn't be possible for us to answer all our questions. Last year we answered over 750 questions related to home gardening, and it wouldn't be possible without our Master Gardener volunteer program. They go through a training class that runs from January to May, so it's once a week, over 40 hours worth of training during the year, and we train new volunteers and we continue training current volunteers, and they help us in answering those questions. Our Master Gardener Volunteer Plant Clinic is one of the ways that people can call during the busy season of spring and summer to get more of those questions answered. And lastly, I'll mention our growing beekeeper group in Wayne County. Beekeepers of the Noose is a local bee club in Wayne County, but we have members from surrounding counties, and Cooperative Extension partners with the Beekeepers of the Noose to provide a bee school once a year in January and February to help people who are interested in bees and beekeeping to learn more about it and get started in beekeeping. They have monthly meetings, and they're really getting into now the educational side Last year was the first ever National Honeybee Day celebration they did in Wayne County, and they repeated that again this year to help get the word out of the importance of honeybees, beekeeping, how it helps with pollination, and it's one of those growing things that are very interested in, and a lot of people are wanting to know, how do I get started? And it's a great connection with the group to gain information from each other, so they really rely on learning from each other. This year their membership for the club surpassed 100 members this year, and that's within 3 years. So it's really a popular topic at this time. And just to, as you go on your way, commissioners, you do, and county manager, do take a small jar of honey. They wanted to provide a jar of honey for you to take with you.
And on a quick note, they partner well with a lot of our farmers, because if you think about cucumbers, you think about Mount Olive pickle, you have to have a pollination process occur there, and it's occurring by bees. You think about watermelons, any kind of cantaloupes, you'll see a lot of these hives end up out there on the farm. So there's a great partnership with that. There's a lot of challenges for bees. There's some mites that threaten beehives. There's some diseases that threaten beehives. Of course, farmers have to be careful what they spray, because certain insecticides could destroy hives. So, but I think in Wayne County we have a good partnership that's forming, and we're working hard to make sure that we have bees, because bees are important. They're an important part of what we do. So that is our program. We do want you to come over here. Now, this is the process. You get a cupcake. It's our 100-year celebration. When you get done eating your cupcake, please go ahead and sign up for Go Wayne Go, Fit and Fabulous. Tashawn will talk to you about how to lose to lose that fat. So, but thank you very much for coming today and attending.
Great job.
Good job.
Very good.
There you go.
There you go. I learned something.
Yeah, that was good.
That's
I
right.
enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun to make that video as well.
I'm sure.
What's coming up here?
Wayne County is having something mighty fancy at the Chamber of Commerce, or through the Chamber of Commerce.
Really?
What might that be?
What might that be? Let's see.
There might be a little dancing going on. Yeah, might be.
Might be.
How about Dancing Stars of Wayne County?
Oh yeah, I knew that.
That's what's happening. It's going to be Friday, October the 17th. That's going to be happening, and you can find out more about it if you visit WayneCountyChamber.com. I'm not sure. Com. WayneCountyChamber.com.
It is com because the com stands for commerce, of course.
Ta-da!
There you go. WayneCountyChamber.com.
There you go.
There you go.
You can find out more details about the Dancing Stars. Of course, these are individuals throughout our community that have given of their time to participate and learn and be a part of a dance number at various dance studios across Wayne County. And most of them are dancing with a group or a class. Right. And they'll be performing all of this at the Paramount Theater, all taking place Friday, October the 17th. It's all for a great cause. It all goes back for Wayne Education Network, which is our education program through the Chamber here in Wayne County.
It is indeed.
So we'd love to have you find out more about it and purchase tickets.
Oh, yeah.
You can purchase them at the Paramount, or you can actually call the Chamber of Commerce or visit their website for more information.
That's exactly right.
Coming up.
All right. Well, a couple of blood drives. I mentioned this yesterday, but I want to make sure that you go and give blood.
Yes.
On October 9th at Goldsboro Milling Company. That's at the main building on Millers Chapel Road. And that blood drive begins at 8 a.m. And then, same day, Goldsboro City employees are asked to give blood as well. Yay! Yay! Anyway, that one starts at 10 o'clock, and that will be at the W.A. Foster Recreation Center.
And we encourage and challenge each and every city employee that can come out to W.A. Foster on that day and give blood if you can.
Well, you just made a good point. Not everyone can give blood.
Nope.
But those who can't give blood can certainly volunteer.
And volunteers are always needed.
Always needed. Red Cross desperately needs volunteers all the time. If you cannot give blood for whatever reason, medical, or say you've been out of the country or something like that, or you're running from the law, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't know. It just give blood. And if you can't, volunteer your time, please.
That's exactly right.
All right. Well, let's see what else we have here. You know, it's almost time for us to scoot here.
I know it is.
And but we wanted to, again, to remind you that we are on 5 days a week.
That's right.
We're on every morning at 7 a.m. Then that show repeats at noon. Then that show repeats at 5:30. And did you have something you needed to mention?
No, it's okay.
We'll wait till tomorrow on that.
Yes,
Okay?
we will.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up now. Join us again tomorrow. This time we'll be right here. And until tomorrow on Wayne Goldsboro Television, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.